Today on Christian Manhood, we're going to talk about chickens. Baby chickens. You better not poop on my hat. I'll be very mad. Very mad.
All right, guys. Well, I learned something in the winter. I learned that you can actually buy chickens and they will mail them to you. So we decided that we wanted to expand our chicken flock just a little bit with a group of silky chickens. Now, silkies are the strangest looking birds I have ever seen. They look like baby fluffy chicks now, but they grow up to be weird little muppets. And the hardest part about having baby chickens is trying to keep your dog Gizmo from eating them.
No, buddy, they are not chicken nuggets for you to bite.
But before we showed you how to raise baby chickens, we thought we would have just a little bit of fun. So here we go. It seems like in every generation, a group of heroes and warriors comes forth that are so powerful and strong that all the bad guys say, "Whoa, I don't want to be a bad guy anymore." Today, we have found those warriors. Introducing to you the Thunder Chickens. Malefax the Cruel. Dark Excalibur. Nexius Prime. Turbo Death Laser. Molten Lithium. Volcano. Atlas Cyclone, Adamantium Tank, Platinum War Dog, Titanicus Gladicus, Emperor Scipulus, Darth Attilius, and Bob! Bob. Oh, Bob! Bob! Oh, that's so gross. What did you do that for, Bob? The video was going so well. That's just rude, Bob. That is just rude. Oh, no. Stay away from that mess. Oh, gross. Well, chickens are a lot of fun. And I really recommend that all people, if you have some land, doesn't take much, but get you a few chickens. You don't have to have 100 of them or so. You can just have 5 or 10, really. And we found that they're great for eating bugs in the yard and keeping away mice and things like that. And we had some already, so we decided to add to our flock with some silkies. And we got them from a place called Purely Poultry in Wisconsin. Now in this video, I'm going to show you how to take care of baby chickens. It's really not that hard. Really, what you'll need is a place for them to stay, and we chose for them to be out in our barn. Also, you'll need something to put them in, and we have this old horse trough. We put them in there. Now, you can go to Tractor Supply and get these water tanks, and basically you turn them upside down, you lock them in, and then you just flip them, and they'll drink water from that. And then also, Tractor Supply sell these little trays that you put their little food in. Now, chicken feed comes in these large bags, and you can go buy those as well, not very expensive, and just fill it up in the little feeder. Just drop it in there for them. And make sure that the lid is on, or else they'll scratch everything out of there. Then also you need to get a bag of these shavings. These shavings are just fine pine shavings, and put that in the horse trough with them. It helps keep them warm and keep them off that hard metal because they're just baby chickens and it's kind of hard on them. Now you're gonna have to check on these chickens every day, and that's me checking on them in my Crocs. Don't judge me for my shoes. That's judgmental. And check on the chickens. Just wave your hand around, see if they're moving and alert, and just make sure everything's okay. If one's sick, they'll be kind of sluggish, and then check on their water. Now, chickens are notorious for just making a mess everywhere. They scratch everything in there. They'll go to the bathroom in their own water. It's a mess. So take the water out, and what I like to do is I just take it outside and just take the tank and shake all that stuff out, and just like so. And, sorry. That didn't go as planned. Anyway, check on their food and get in there and open up the lid, and they will have put all kinds of shavings in there. Get all that out, and then once you get all that clear so they can eat it, just try to fill it back up again. Now, we keep all the food in a garbage can because rats and mice will eat that food, and you don't want that. So we put it in a metal garbage can to protect it and fill it back up. so they can eat all day. And there you go. They are taken care of. And of course, after a few minutes, they'll start pecking in there and eating some food again. Now, one thing you want to do is put netting over the container you have your chickens in. And this is just like deer netting from Tractor Supply. And you want this for two reasons. Number one, you don't want the chickens to get out. And once they get to a certain size, they will be able to. And then number two, if something does get in there with them, you don't want it to get in there with them. Just a little barrier protection. Now, I'm going to take some of these chickens out. I'm going to show you kind of how to handle them and just give you a little bit of up-close look at them. They are cute. They are beautiful creatures, and I'm thankful for that. One thing you'll notice is that their wings are just tiny, tiny things. They're not really developed yet, and so they can't fly away. But with silkies, they have a lot of fur on their feet, which to me is funny. And their feet are odd-shaped. But one thing with chickens that you have to do is you have to hold them a certain way because they're very skittish animals, as you can tell. They're easily spooked and easily frightened. So when you pick them up, make sure that you put your hand over their wings. That way they can't try to get away and can't hurt themselves. And as you can see there, I'm not hurting this animal. I'm just holding him so that he can't get away, and it really is the best way to do it. One thing about being a Christian man is you have to learn to accept responsibility. But if you embrace responsibility, then you get to enjoy certain things. This year we will watch these chickens grow, and they will be a lot of fun. We'll get to watch them play in the yard, play with each other, and eventually they'll give us some eggs that we can eat and enjoy. And as we go through this process, I'm reminded of how the Lord takes care of us. He provides for us, He protects us, He watches over us and makes sure that our needs are met. And as I watch these living creatures that God created grow and develop, I'm reminded that it's my job to take care of them. Because that's what men do. Christian men.